all the tifosi in Italy are following Ferrari. Also, of course, all the other drivers and especially Nigel, because he's very popular in Italy.
Fans came to Imola in their thousands. There were celebrity fans such as Olympic skiing champion Alberto Tomba and former Ferrari driver René Arnoux. There was Italian film star Dalila Di Lazzaro and fashion giant Luciano Benetton and his former driver Alessandro Nannini.
But when the real business started, it was Mansell who again stole the limelight. During Friday qualifying, he demolished all his rivals with another fantastic lap, which clinched his 5th pole position in a row. He may not have been driving a Ferrari, but ever since his days with the Scuderia, the tifosi in Italy have taken him to their hearts. They call him Il Leone.
Macchina motori oggi lavora molto perfetto, molto contento.
He was again more than a second faster than Riccardo Patrese. Senna's McLaren improved, but obviously not enough, and others were too far behind to pose any serious threat.
Well, the Ferraris were back on the 4th row, but the fans didn't seem to mind too much. And at the start, Mansell did it once again. With Patrese firmly covering his back, he was already pulling away as the field rushed down to the Tosa bend. Brundle had started well as he outsprinted both his teammates Schumacher and Berger, and after failing to finish in any of the first 4 races, the 1988 World Sports Car champion seemed today to be on better form than his German teammate. Schumacher tried everything he knew to pass Brundle, but on lap 19 he overdid it in the double left-handed Ravazza corner. He didn't want his day's motor racing to be over, but the damage to his Benetton suspension was too much. Alesi was going well in the leading Ferrari, but the McLarens wound him in. He let Senna through to 3rd place quite easily, but he was in no mood to repeat it with Berger. To the dismay of the Italian fans, one of the Ferraris was out. It took the marshals a while to clear the track, but they managed it, and the race was not stopped. So, as the race went on, Jean Alesi had cheers as he ran home. At Imola they cheer a Ferrari driver, no matter what happens. There was another scare when the Japanese Ukio Katayama lost a part of the bodywork from his LaRousse Venturi. The bodywork was finally picked up by a brave marshal, but Nigel Mansell passed by a little too close for comfort. The tifosi saw no reason for staying any longer. There were no Ferraris left in the race, Capelli had also spun off, and Nigel Mansell was leading by a mile. For Frank Williams and his technical director Patrick Head, the race was as absorbing as ever. And they were able to watch Nigel Mansell come up to the line to take his record-breaking 5th win. 5 starts, 5 wins, a new record for Nigel Mansell.
Patrese closed in the dying laps, but he could do no more. Senna finished a distant 3rd and in agony. He suffered from severe cramps and shoulder pain and couldn't get out of the car until long after the race.
So the podium celebration was an all-Williams affair. And as ever, both Mansell and Patrese clearly enjoyed every moment of it.
I mean, we made history today, 5 in a row. And it's a complete tribute to the engineering, to the engineers, and to everybody who works with and for the team. I dedicate this win to them and the historic victory.
For Senna, who was now trailing the Englishman by a massive 42 points, and who'd seen one of his records broken, it had been a day to forget. For him, another very frustrating and painful race.